one. This series is for those people that really want to spend money on me, basically. Like, the people that want to have a Patreon to spend money on that general concept. If you're watching this, hopefully you want a game you want to play for a long time investment and genuinely feel intrigued and rewarded, because that is what this entire franchise, or what I am. How do I put this? I'm high functioning autistic, words are not my strong suit. I am trying my best to make this flow and be as artsy as fucking possible. And I say fucking as a flavor piece, not as fornicating. Just to clarify. Now, the reason why I'm playing Ghostwire Tokyo, I keep wanting to say Ghost of Tsushima, because Ghost of Tsushima is the first massive art piece in Asian myth. I want to say they're both Japanese. Is Tsushima Japan? I don't know the specifics in Asian culture, and I feel bad. It's not that all Asians look the same; they have the similar handwriting. I don't like. Imagine being American, only American, and reading Asian, like trying to dictate which Asian is what, and even their buildings, even their architecture, like genuinely trying to piece them apart, and the good ones, and even the same bad ones. Because if you know about Asian culture, you know the obvious good ones, the obvious bad ones, and if you're watching this, you're part of the good ones. It's kind of as simple as that. uh, I got in a good groove. Hopefully, I don't get loud because my family's trying to sleep, and that's why I'm trying to groove as much as I can because I'm trying to be quiet. Um, I spent 5 hours going up and down, up and down, up and down, two staircases to clean and I said up and down, up and down, up and down like that on purpose because that's how many times I've gone up and down, 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 max speed to mop and clean and make sure things are getting done with talking to other people and bouncing back and forth. I had 5 hours of straight that and getting yelled at in the process. But that is on me, Bubba, not me, Purple. Or me, Armor, technically, as in the YouTube channel. I am Bubba Xander. I am Bubba. My name is Alexander Bubba Xander. That's why, unlike Destiny 2, I'll have those different, or not franchises, as in different viewpoints, different ways to see it, which is why having like R.R.P, having Biocommandos, having the different not Biocommandos, that's not gonna be the next one. Biocommando is something I did want to make and I have talked about that. The next one is gonna be just hype. I talked about it a little bit. The perfect horde shooter, in my personal opinion, because that's what I make games for. My perfection. There's this thing as actual perfection. This is my perfection, and that's what I'm wanting to show. It's okay. My perfection is being able to use each individual piece how I want to. Like, for an example, all of this. And this all does apply to Destiny 2, which is why I have so many different videos on it. Destiny 2 is an amazing game. People typically don't play it right. Like, my cover art for my channel will always be a Titan. I think I'll actually always use Insurmountable because of the two halves that it has. And if you know, you know, there's two halves there. And if you don't know, do ask questions. This is not for publicity. This is so you can understand. And even with the lore, because there actually is a lot of cool lore pieces that I don't want to get into because that's another rabbit hole. This game has a lot of rabbit holes with side quests, all sorts of shit like yokai. There's different yokai, different side quests, different side quests, different side quests, different side quests. Like, there's a reason why these are activities, these are locations, these are markers, and these are missions. It actually is like these are random bullshit go that actually are applicable because of what they actually do. Like, okay, sorry, I'm getting hyped. I need to quiet down. That's why I said sorry because I don't know if mom can hear me. I live in my house like most people do nowadays. It's for money purposes. The reason why I don't actually have Patreon nowadays, and again, ask questions if you need to, but the reason why I don't have Patreon nowadays is because I don't have anything to give you, the person selling or the person buying it. I'm the one selling it, so I need to have something good to show for it, which is why whenever there is a Patreon, you are buying the beta demo, beta type of this is not a game. Don't think of it as a game. Think of it as you're seeing the artist's brushstrokes when you can, because it won't be as I'm updating it. You'll have a version of it that I'll keep updating, like a live service, where you, the Patreon people, will be having direct impact. But it will not be like Apex, when there is something like tap strafing. No. If I was in charge of Apex, I would simply say, no tap strafing. Enough said. And not enough said. The reason why is because trying to balance PC and controller. PC is just better because of the aiming and accuracy of how PC just works. Controller, you just have a lever. I can't really explain more besides you have a lever for moving and looking where you have maximum control over where you're going with how the keyboard and mouse works. Keyboard and mouse is just better for min-maxers. Controller is better for overall fun. Now, with that, first, I am using the DualSense Wireless Edge DualSense Wireless Edge controller. Please look it up. There's a lot of things you can 3D print. There's a lot of things you can just work together with how you can actually make the controller work for you and flow with how it actually works. It is the future of gaming itself with balancing capabilities, which is why I will never actually use a different controller than this controller. And the pack I got, or the bundle I got, came with its own case. I need to figure out a way to strap it down in the case because that's like the one thing this case is. This is a beautiful piece, but like with everything, there are things that aren't like the greatest. But for an example, this game, everything is needed depending on how you specifically want to play. Like for an example, that right there is something you're going to see a whole lot. When they are stunned like that, you're able to shatter them like that, and boom, which gives you health, which you can upgrade if you want to, but you can also use that like the stun you see for the first half. Where it's just that stun, then you go, where you don't have to panic as much, where I'm constantly panicking because it doesn't actually tell you the base time. Like it's exposed to that. What's the base? Because how this game functions, some things like the different weaving, and these are primary, secondary, heavy, with extra bullshit on top that I'll get to. The reason why I'm talking about this game is because this is how games fundamentally function. There is your primary, the gun you're going, or the, in this case, ability. It always changes. Like wizard with a gun is a cool concept in of itself because I am a wizard with a gun. Sure, I'm not shooting with a gun. My hand's my gun. I'm saying bang or bang, 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 like a 1911 or a revolver, that bang, 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 that in this game you need to, like, this is the one fundamental upgrade that I think should be okay, this game is beautiful because of how it lets you experience it, but there are some times where there should be like you might want to level up this specific thing. Like KK, there's a lot of cool lore. You might hear a lot of lore while just walking through, but I can't explain it because there is a metric fuck ton of lore. All of these are important blood, like spectral foods, which are in inventory because these are all physical things, which allow you to have different bonuses. Like for an example, the max HP there is one that gives you a 0.8%, which I kid you not, with the you know what? See how much health this soda gives? And that's just by percentiles. Try and math that shit. Like I'm sorry, I'm not a math dude. I am a groove dude. If you're a math dude, math that. But this general concept is why I know I'm gonna be a good game designer. Because I feel that math. I know that math, which is also why this game is amazing. Because okay. Everything matters with gameplay, including the different random or the different primaries and different primaries and the different primaries you would want, like a for your heavy grenade launcher that you can level up to redonkulous. And that is a thing for most of these. You can level it up to redonkulous. I'm sorry about that. That is my salad bowl. Excuse me. And salad without actually a whole lot of ranch and stuff. A good healthy salad with cheese and stuff because of how Southern diet works. Um, all of these matter, including that, because of how this works. And that might not seem like a whole lot, but you're going to see that. Okay, that what you're seeing in the screen is the basic gameplay. And I'm not planning on editing this. I'm planning on recording this while getting extra food in me and doing other things. Or rendering the video. I'm editing everything on PS5. PS5 is the way I want to play games, but not make videos. I wanted to make videos on my PC, but my PC does not have the connector box cable thingamajig. I don't know what it is because I am not a tech magician thingamajig. And speaking of that, all of these do matter, but with Tech, magician, genie, bullshit, voodoo, hoodoo. If you think about voodoo, hoodoo, you're able to do things like this, which the base, you have to find one, look at them, launch up. This, you're just, I'm up now, which allow you to see stuff like that where you can't actually ping it. Okay, here how there was nothing there. It was a clean, and that's it. Listen to this. That heartbeat is important. Everything matters when it comes to gameplay, which is why I really want to show off this, which I actually talk about one specific thing, the prayer beads. The prayer beads are another thing like the main primary. And it's the concept of a primary because technically you can have different things, and like for an example, one of the newest talismans that was introduced, and I actually didn't play before this talisman, or I did play, I think, I don't know, I played this game like a couple of years ago. I started the game because this game is actually really really good. I've always known it's really good, but I haven't been in the right groove to play this. Like I haven't been in the right groove to make R.R.P, even though I've been thinking about the game since before I started making this channel. This channel, as in purple armor, is for people to get to know me. Even whenever you see purple armor, it is the me that you need to see. There's always other yous, no matter how you want to do it. The you with the love of your life, the you with your family members, the you with a random person. There's other yous, not different masks, just different yous that you have to think about. Because, yeah, I'm thinking in just overall purple armor. The VTuber at some point, possibly, because I do like the concept of just being armor. Because I do talk with my hands, that would actually help with communication, which is like the concept of VTuber, but I don't mean VTuber, I mean like in PAX East and those general like conferences where people are just having fun. You see, because maximum fun, a I'm not going to describe Max. I'm not going to describe this, but just in how it is going to work. I already have the concept, a bare bones concept in my head, but I'm not going to describe it because I'll give you a concept of how this is going to work. If you're a scientist, if you are a nerdist, if you're nerdy, nerd is a good thing to clarify, but if you're nerdy, you might get this. How long has this video been? First, fucking yeah, 12. 12 minutes. Just clarify. I'm recording on PS5. Look up how PS5 edits, blah, because of how it functions. It's actually really cool. I had a point. Every little thing matters. I forgot exactly what I was doing. Even to how the inventory itself is how it is. All of these are physical. Even these are technically physical because in the database you can tell with things like being able to see the main enemy, some fucked up shit he did kind of, and not in just the fact that that is the daughter or she, that is in the person, not male, female, gender, that as in the individual. Just clarify, I don't know a better word there. But he is the BBEG, he is her dad. And that's what you can see here. I don't know how much you're seeing because I'm not reading that because that'll slow me down. But all of this matters. And even the one of the coolest things about this game that I really, really enjoy is the fact that I am kind of meant to know nothing. I'm kind of meant to know nothing, and at the same time, I know enough to say, like, for an example, when the students, like, okay, the females act differently than the males with their same general concept. You can actually see how in the back right of the dudes there, how he's kind of hunched over, like he's being like a I don't know a better word besides dumbass. And I think that actually is the right word for translation because of how, okay, they're intentionally trying to act drunk. They're intentionally trying to act like a dumbass, which is why I think dumbass is the right word, even when talking to a kid. Which is why Japanese people are, this is Japanese. I keep stumbling over Japanese because I want to be right about that, but I really think it's Japanese. I'm just going to go with that. If it's not, I'm sorry. But this is typical Asian because you can stretch this out here and there because it's not always the same, but it is kind of swapped, and every myth, not every myth, every culture is different, which is why their myths are different, which is why all of these make so much sense, including how they function, because these are not kids. That is not a kid. That is exactly what you're reading. Exactly what you're reading, but taking the form of a kid to literally beat your ass. And this is a good segue because all of this matters, all of the information, even the ability to look at spectral foods and know exactly what they do, like I talked about earlier. Now, this game is massive. And this is a decent segue because I'm trying to get in a good groove because I'm going to shut up. I have to shut up. This game, I am playing this game on normal. And with everything you just saw, the amount of upgrades, the amount of understanding, the amount of being able to like swap to that to be able to do stealth, but I don't want to do that. I don't like the idea of swapping here and there, min maxing that general thing. So I'm just going to have fun. And also, that drink was buffed. Just to clarify, and that's not even max upgrade. And I'm not even half, because typically games have 10 chapters. I did not expect Space NATO. You're going to see more. I'm going to explain more once I see that in gameplay because I can actually go to it. Because I'm going to go to it, which is going to be fun. I'm going to clean out this tree ish. It's corruption. It's not tree. It looks like a tree, but it is not. I'm going to be cleaning this tree. I think I understand what it is to an extent, which is why I'm saying tree. Now, it's like avoiding the mass producing or the actually pretty thought through but prototype in the book mass producing Astra Militarum machine. Not machine, if you understand what I'm saying, is not a machine, which makes it fucking horrible, but they're demon worshippers. What do you expect? Which is why I really like this game. I really want to just show this off. Persons. This motherfucker killed his own daughter, and I believe his wife, possibly, depending on what exactly is going on, because I know nothing of what's going on. KK knows what's going on, not you. You barely know what the fuck is going on, but you are glowing, or you are going and glowing and growing. All those different G words with KK. And I meant to say all those G words, just to clarify. Now, these guys are your friends. Even him, he is your. I did not even know that's what Ed looked like. Okay. I didn't know that's what Ed looked like, letting little pictures here and there, and this game weirdly works of a flow because of how this game works. You're gonna see, because I'm gonna have to shut up. And I kid you not. And every enemy here is going to be a fight-ish. She does not have her hat, which does actually matter. You're gonna see how fire rates matter with different colors, like everything matters. This game is gorgeous. Um, First, I'm playing with DualSense Wireless Edge. All of this matters for how I'm trying to do things. I'm just trying to skim through it. Even how I have these, I have perfected my shit to an extent. I'm also expanding this concept with DualSense Edge to every game. I actually started with Marvel Rivals with this overall concept, and every single game can have these things like primary, secondary, tertiary, all these different things for how this game functions and other games function. Now, like I said, I have to stop talking, and I mean have to stop talking for things like this. So when I am playing, unlike any other individual, I looking at it from a back, like not trying to say this is what I'm doing, just looking at the gameplay. You might think I'm on PC if you didn't see the buttons I'm pressing, which is why I really like having these are the buttons I'm pressing always on games because anyone looking and anyone looking, the CIA does look at you constantly. It's weird, but if you just talk to your phone, it will respond. Possibly, not necessarily, because your CIA agent might not be good. And people have joked like Alexander and Coda about that, and other people I hear Alexander and Coda do it the most. Okay, sorry about this derailment, but I do talk about other things because everything does matter with how you make art. Art is like Starry Night, for an example. And hell yeah, I okay. Starry Night is not an actual town. Starry Night, that town does not actually exist. People have figured out exactly where this. There's a short that I saw from Neil deGrasse Tyson. Neil deGrasse Tyson himself is Black Einstein, and I mean that with a complete salute. He is Black motherfucking Einstein. And if you understand, you should understand that that is like calling him a uber nerd in more sophisticated terminology. And I hope he sees this one clip because of how that functions. Like he is fucking brilliant. But like every brilliant mind, even me, I lack at everything. I can't do everything. No one can do everything, which is why I'm wanting to specify that I'm playing on normal and I'm having to shut up. So people that do not understand me and I'm trying to play with typically don't work, which is why getting in a groove with people is hard when most PvP players, and that's what is fun nowadays because I can only really play PvP as a boot up and go. The games I want to play, like Destiny 2, I need people to play with. And going back to that, Destiny 2 is the reason why I'm wanting to make games. This game I just now really started to get my teeth into, but Destiny 2 fundamentally, and that will be the next video that will be log 2 is on Destiny 2. I like how I did that. And it's 2-2-3 now. Okay, that 2-2-2-2-2-2-2. I'm sorry. Um, 2 is the strongest number. When you think about it, when you have a friend group, your friend is meant to have a wife or a husband, depending, or no matter what's going on, a significant other. A significant other that makes them better because significant other makes you just better. And if they can have a son or a daughter or both and a couple dogs, perfect because the nuclear family is not the reason why people hate the nuclear family is not because nuclear power itself is actually really good. We need to figure out a way to deal with the bio waste. It's not really bio waste. It's basically waste that keeps on wasting, gets worse and worse and worse, but at the same time better and better and better. It just takes fucking long. If there was a way to make that problem go away of being able to like relativistic speed jump and whatever the fuck have you to be able to like distort time in the right way, like the right minds matter. That's all I'm trying to say. Um, Now I'm gonna shut up and play after I take a deep breath in and get some water in me because this is genuinely going to be hard because everything is kicked up a notch. Like normal, I think is how you're meant to play this game. It is normal for a reason because when that happened, I kid you not. And I recorded this, so if people want to see this bit, comment down below. I kid you not. I walked after this happened in the fucking open world, and I think it was here, which is why all I'm gonna do is walk here. That's it. I'm gonna walk this way. I'm gonna try and get that in this video. I might not, but I'm gonna walk this way. And again, the speed at which you can do things because of how this game actually functions, because of things like the aerial dodge. Where's aerial dodge? There's dodge because it looks like dodge. The aerial dodge of how I have my buttons allows me to use that forward momentum and sideways momentum as a get in and get out, like you're going to see. I play Titan in every game I play because this is Titan. Adaptability is survival. I'm on the bullshit hurts you, but not a whole lot. I just didn't know what was going. I just build up. Shut up. Oh, so this enemy type was added very similarly to one of the talismans I want to show off. I added recently. Flambe your ass. Stop your bubble, bitch. It's hurting me a little bit more than I thought it would. That's why I was talking about mathematical. If you notice that there's mathematical. Sorry, excuse me.
Actually,
I forgot to drink the water.
Better that we get one first.
Definitely.
Okay, the reason why I have click and joystick for swapping weapon and then going to this is because, and it's one button at the same time, which the buttons themselves you have to work with, which is how games function. It's actually pretty cool. Now, the reason why I have this is to allow me to just swap through accidentally and know what I'm doing and have a good build up, like... Okay. Abracadabra. The song by, and it makes sense, ask questions you need to, but this will make sense. Abracadabra, the song by Lady Gaga. I really like Lady Gaga's songs because they are unique. Like, fundamentally, they are unique. Even if they're not your cup of tea, you can agree that they are unique in a good way. They have a rhythm, they have a flow. Some songs don't have rhythm or flow, but Lady Gaga think I heard rumors, but I don't know if they're actually true because I don't know really a whole lot about the artist. The artist by the videos and stuff, I don't. Too weird for me, but damn, keep doing you, Gaga. Lady? Both ones sound weird. What is Lady Gaga's actual name? I'm not looking that up on Google because Google will lie to me. But yeah. Um, but Abracadabra. That actually is something kind of cool. Like everything else in gaming and everything else can actually be broken down in abracadabra. That 5 steps. And this is how I am IRL. How I function, how I do things. This is also how I do gameplay, which is why I'm talking about this with what I'm about to do. I cannot talk and do this abracadabra. Now, abracadabra in multiple ways. First, the flashy abra or abracadabra. Boom. Abracadabra. Boom. If you get what I'm saying, where it's that flow to allow you to do things. Now, the thing that I'm ask questions if you want to. This is what I'm wanting to show off. This is the. I'm surprised that this is new. Like, this is just kind of fundamentally needed. I don't know how much is new, because holy shit, the things you're about to see. And again, if you don't see what I'm trying to show off, because this is 26 minutes into the video, this is random shit. This, and I'm full arm apple. Shit. I thought blue was red, and red was blue at the same, oh. There's a reason why I will always have max, whenever I need to. There we go. And I'm still getting the... Right there, if I did it right, I would have been able to get on the rooftop. Like I said, still grooving, and I need to shut up to be able to group up. Okay. I saw red and was like, what is you? It's literally just these guys. Red is bigger, like the colors actually matter, like the whites and blacks, they are the low level stuff, but when they start getting reds and oranges, or mostly red, and then purple, I'm not looking forward to the purple enemies. I don't know there is purple enemies, but I think there's purple enemies. Oh, fuck. I don't want to fight them. And I also want to get that way to show off the tornado, so I'm just booking it down. I also need a shop. Hell yeah. Hi, little... Is that the parade? Parade! Okay. Last time, I just walked in front of you. I'm guessing the NATO makes it where you get mad. The NATO makes it where you get mad. Oh, God. Multiple types of... Oh, fuck. This gets shit.
They're coming.
We're...
Spotted.
Don't you get close. I wasn't paying attention to you. Ah! Got a groove. I'm trying to swap up. Everything that tight. Just wanted to clarify. And this is what I bring to gameplay overall, especially when I make it myself. And to clarify, this is base level bullshit. Oh, I tried to dash. Oh, I'm glad I didn't die to that. Ah. Full heal. There's a reason why I always have max everything. Ah. And the Aether healing things don't even do that. Let me melee. I need the ammo. At least I want the ammo. How? I'm trying to reset and fight. That's how Titan is applicable in everything, because it's reset and fight, knowing what you got. Which is why I really like the groove. I wasn't making... I also like how the enemies in this game react to you. And, I also recorded this. There's a big boss enemy that can just take KK out of you. Which, if you know, you know. If it takes you out of you, you can't. Like, holy fuck, that first boss. Basically, and it wasn't even. It was a boss kind of, but it was obvious that this is just gonna happen a whole lot because I already fought the Red Witch Lady. Died like the first time in the entire time, like the first Red Witch Lady in the basement, and she severed me the first time, and I got jump scared and died. And then I actually had the Wonder Mint to go to of the thing that ate KK, kind of just like put it in my like. This game is beautiful how the enemies actually react to you because that entire fight it was back and forth, and I can show that off if you want me to as well. Just holy shit, the back and forth. This is like PvP, but balanced. Like think about it like that because this is level 1. Like most things, there's 3 levels. A abracadabra kind of thing, but not in 3 yet. But there is purple things, which purple are able to just go through your block. Basically, they are very, very hefty attacks that you can still block, because block does not make it where you don't take damage unless you get a perfect block. Which is why there's balancing. I dodged just right. Harlequin movement. I tried to block. I'm not using my butt. I'm shutting up. Fuck you.
Can't avoid the hit.
No, I'm not dying. I'm not dying. I hear you behind me. I'm not dying. I need to jump. Shut up. I'm sorry. I need to show off something. The entire process would actually be better, and that's something I'm actually going to get here relatively soon because I need those, which I get from getting Oni. That, read it, that'll be good. And that is why I actually had prioritizing this, or have as well.
Just stay there and burn.
I'm holding dash because hold to sprint actually works for dash. This actually tracks, which makes this important, even though it looks like it wouldn't. And tracking is important whenever you fight flyers, and I think I'm going to. No, oh, I'm glad I didn't pop that ultimate. I forgot I had that ultimate. Fucking defaulting to base. Oh, that's all of them? I didn't fight a boss? Okay, cool. I'll actually take that, thank you. It didn't do that before. The entire teleporting you through. Hopefully, I can actually show off the potato. Because I'm just speed running towards the.
Then let's get moving.
Oh, that was actually difficult. And genuinely play this game, you'll understand why that was difficult. It might not seem it because pretty colors, but like Destiny 2, the game's genuinely very difficult. Do not undermine what you have to do to be good at. Hobbins. Okay. And again, this is all Titan. People don't typically play Titan properly, and I will explain this next video. No, 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 flying boss, flying boss. This actually shows off. Ha. The reason why you want tracking is because you can just kind of see him, and he can fucking no, 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 no. There's a reason why I can't outrun you. I can't outrun you. I'm not fighting you. Fuck the fuck off. I can't teleport. Please. Please. Thank you. Can the enemies hear you? Thank you. Thank you. That is respectful. That is honorable. Thank you. I was not ready. I'm trying to do different things. Next time, I will fight you. I will whoop. Not this time! I should have specified. Not this time! Let me do something. Please? Please? I know you let me do it once. Just let me go to something else. I will walk away from your area. I'll try my best to remember who you are. Please. Ah, fog. Oh. More fog. Okay. Pivot. I have to go to the right. Around the fog. High caliber Titan. And high caliber as in the concept of like a high caliber, like high gothic, low gothic, high planar, like high caliber. All of that mattered. I don't want to be in the dark. This game is very obvious how things function. I am not being in the dark. Fuck that, but I can't even be up top because of the big demon space NATO. I'll explain why there's space involved with the big demon space NATO. Big demon. Big demon. Space NATO. There we go. Okay. There we go. Want to get closer. That is actually where the objective is. I am trying to get there to that big shrine, which is in the center of that, with shrines like that around. Gonna talk about that first. Keep in mind everything you just saw has been a build-up from chapter 1, 2, 3. This is the start of 4. Each one has had a good progression. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, whatever those might be. That rhymed, but that was not on purpose. It was fun. Oh. This game is gorgeous, and I hope to see more like it, and I will make stuff like it myself. Which is why I'm wanting to show off this game, because every little thing matters. You know what? Oh, okay, that's good to know. That's really good to know. Okay, I can hit them twice with the upgrades for the win. I can hit them twice, but the charge up technically hits twice. But it does half the damage with each hit, which is why I have to hit them. Not half, it's not exactly half. Fuck math, which is why there is upgrades to have more volleys. And why there's a reason because of the specific damage number that is. There's a reason why math is even when you're talking to the dogs. Everything math. which is why math is like physical magic shit. Because even when goofing, math can. Oh, that was the friend. I am on edge because I'm trying to be winding down to go to sleep because I had a very long day. Which is why this is basically like PvP right now. This is really fucking hard. And I don't know how well it translates, which is why I'm trying to really specify this is really hard. I'm making a full vid. Wasn't that non-smoking? Okay. I'm not using any of these. The only things I'm actually wanting is stuff like that, which is why this is actually very handy, even though I'm going over here for like the main mission, kind of. It's this direction. And that is how this game has functioned, which is why there is. I don't want to insult your all's intelligence, as in everyone who's watching this far in. And if you're watching this far in, the next one will be better, and the next one will be better. I'm just trying my best to groove and start getting better and better and better at making things. I'm not that good at making things, and I've been trying my best to just be me. Right now, I'm trying to be purple. Or armor, technically. Purple is basic purple, I am armor. But both are, in fact, correct, technically. Just I prefer armor.
We'll just have to keep this up.
I like how fat or rolled. I don't know why my words rolled like that, but I really like how this works, and because of how close that is, I'm actually gonna go right here. Guessing I'm gonna get a cutscene or something like that.
Huh? What's going on? It's that giant.
Anyways, what? What? Excuse? What? Big demon ghost giant thing! What in the fuck? Okay, it's little. Thank you, game. I can work with this. I got hit in the back of the head by a kid. Not really a kid, but basically a kid. No. Kid! Fuck off. This is where it's challenging. It's showing me get ready for some shit. Because, okay, the reason why I'm saying this, and it actually makes sense, because the spirit realm is not bad, it is not good. You can talk to the spirits and yokai and shit like that, and all of them does apply to the spirit world. And the spirit world, the reason why it's Ghostwire Tokyo, the ghosts are walking from different directions. Where's the different ghost wires? I don't even know what the fuck a ghost wire is, but it's obvious the ghost wire fucking mean. The ghost wire! Whoa, 1 second, please. Please. Come on. You're not weak enough. Come on. Ghost wire! Which is why it's golden. Golden! The ghost wire! I need the other games. I'm sorry, this isn't making me super invested in this game. Hopefully it makes you super invested in this game, because holy shit, people need to play this game. Like, genuinely need to play this game, and play it in your way. Have fun. I'm trying to maximize everything I can in the best ways I can, which is why I have that, and that. But at the same time, I could swap around however I see fit mid-combat to have maximum control, and I can level up and even level up dudes and things and blah blah words. Going back to what I had. Oh, this shit is insane. Everything I want, because it doesn't matter which order. I don't think it might, but it doesn't specify at all anywhere. Oh, bow is super heavy weapon. It has projectile distracts. Swap. I did swap to the right one.
Good. Back to work.
Okay. I even like you said back to work. It just worked with what I'm trying to say, and so off. Show off, bluff. Thank you for getting this far in the video. If somebody has, and if somebody has, they're gonna most likely be Patreon, which is why I think somebody is, because I believe my game is going to the hotcakes. Sorry, words, they matter. Don't know when to shut up because every single word matters!
Don't give up. It's not that
I'm out of
bad.
ammo. Thank you for being slowed. I love how every single thing matters. Watermelon. The power of watermelon. I did it too fast. Abracadabra is what I need to remember, because that really matters. With the, I hope I can actually use this ultimate. Come on, give me reason to use the ultimate. Come on. Give me crescendo. Music matters with everything. Crescendo. Crescendo! 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 Oh! Oh! You're not stunned. I'm not good with crescendo yet. It's not actually called crescendo, but it feels like a crescendo. Burn, motherfucker, burn! Burn, motherfucker, burn! Burn, motherfucker. The reason why I'm resorting to burn. Oh, I'm so used to her hauling mega ass and balls! Oh, I'm actually terrified I forgot to get arrows. Keep in mind, the more chest destruction, the more damage she's taking. This ultimate makes you do more damage. And it's about to go. Crescendo, motherfucker! With possibility because of what pause actually is.
I wish they just let us know in advance.
They did! They actually told me in advance. Because it was Storm, little boys. I'm gonna get a bigger boy because of how it functions. Oh, we are!
The whole area's covered in fog.
Not for long.
Rip our souls clean out if we go blundering around and
Yeah, planning on it. Okay, that was you, KK. You being a dumb fuck, KK.
So, what
If
are we
you know,
gonna
you know.
do then?
simple. We cut straight through. I'll lead the way.
Okay.
Come on.
There has been cutscenes that kind of allude to KK is using him somehow more than what is specified. Like the cutscene that him flying down, grabbing his arm on the bike for no reason. I'm really looking forward to why that means. Thank you. Akito. I really like the flow of this game because it just works if you work with it. Like everything in this game, it just flows if you work with it. Is this the nutrient? Yeah.
Cut through.
Now, if you remember how much the nutrient bead was, and I don't know how much the nutrient bead is, I sped through that on purpose. Now, I don't know how much this is going to be, but every single one has gone a 20-ish, 20%, 20%, 20% with each tier, which is why I have archery bead and why I didn't use archery is because I didn't have the bow, ammo, because you have to buy that and it's bought because it's actually important, and I think money itself matters. Like, I have been doing a whole lot, and I've been buying a whole lot. I have been needing all of this. Like, imagine playing this game on hard. I am on normal. But like, in a good way, this game is just insane, and I'm making a full video. I have a 10 minutes left. I am getting water in me, and the reason I'm not editing this at all, and sorry about the plastic bags on the ground, I use them. There's not actually anything in them, even powder, which is why I have them on the floor, but you do hear them. And this is, okay, a little bit about me. And everything I've been talking about is so you can understand how I'm going to be making games, because my games are going to be made by a Titan. This is everything that you're going to see. Like, for an example, in R.R.P, the first concept, how I was that. One second. Mm, mm. I don't know what I was going to say about me. Oh, yeah. I am 6'2", broad as fuck. I am a Titan with a warlock brain, is the best way to describe me. With, if you cannot tell, hunter desire to move. Titan body, hunter desire to move with a warlock brain. Best way to describe it. And that's actually how this works for Kirito. I keep wanting to say Kirito, and I don't know why. Anime is kind of all blend together because anime to me is always random bullshit go. This is what anime is meant to be. This is good anime. Which is why I really like Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, One Punch Man, surprisingly, because that also Saitama broke his limiter. As simple as that. He completely broke his limiter, shattered it, and that is his fundamental power. Like for an example, Tornado has her ability, and it's all that. And if you have not realized, the author artist, I want to read the original manga for for One Punch Man. Sorry about that, and I'm gonna cough again, but I can't get it out with talking without talking. Sorry about that. Saliva and water is already going down the wrong tubes. Now, I want to read the original manga because that manga is the artist. Front to back, back to front, even how I want to say his name's One? How do I put this? I am a massive nerd. If you have gotten this far in the video, this is basically a cherry on top of thank you for understanding thus far, or even just liking pretty colors. This is the Patreon bit, basically, where this is who you're paying for. Because that's what a Patreon is. You're paying for somebody, and unlike Isender and Coda, and Isender and Coda are good. I just personally don't like them. They are funny and they have good ways to say things. Like for some people, I would say look at them because they are your cup of tea. My cup of tea is more Westheimer, and I actually have a video I'm gonna watch while winding down from this because I am planning on letting it render, then upload, which that will take like an hour in total. So I'm gonna be getting some food and watching the newest video, as of chronologically now, titled something on the lines of the most powerful person you've never known about. And that is my cup of tea. That random piece, in fact, about the Warhammer universe, that in every piece, everything of how I like learning things is just piece by piece, which is why I really love this game, of how it is just Titan, and why I think there is. Okay, this is Japanese myth. It is Japanese myth. I just want to hammer this home. I don't see any point. Like, ah, shit, I didn't know I flipped around. Okay, should have just done that. Uh, Japanese myth. 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 Or Japanese myth. Japanese myth. Japanese myth. Uh, that's the thing that ate KK. Don't know if I'm gonna fight more. That's an animal? What is purple? That's an humans are animals. Purple is okay. Purple are the attacks that can attack you directly, physically, who you are fundamentally, which is why when you get stripped from KK, it's a really big thing because your powers are gone. Like every one of your powers except for bow, which is why I'm wanting to prioritize having bow as a oh fuck, because I don't know how the explosives actually helped in that first encounter with that big bitch. I need to figure out what the explosives actually did. I just maximum tightened and knowing how this game functions. Next time, hopefully, I have just wanting to specify this because this game flows beautifully and I don't know if it's actually listening because of how everything just worked. I literally said to the flyer, please, a lot, and it fucked off. And I mean that politely to clarify. Again, this is Japanese myth. Creepypastas sometimes hit a little bit too close for comfort, like the idea of the back rooms. There would be a drainage pipe for reality, like the back rooms. And I hate that concept. Like Control. Control has a whole lot of cool concepts with how that functions. Play Control. Like that is a game. More fundamental for everything Like everything about gameplay and everything. Like it's a beautiful art piece, simplistic design and everything. Okay, sorry. I'm wanting the sneak speed. There we go. That is what I need. Because if I don't have that, how am I going to fight it properly?
The fog?
Because it
Can we
didn't
really just
react
do
that
that?
well.
Don't worry. Rinko and the others came up with a way to do it. Just have to hope it works.
And again, what? Not giant. Titan. Their movements brought about powerful winds, great. What is that word? Giant is not the right descriptor. That is, giant is a good, easy white man understanding. This is why I love language. What? I don't even. Da. Di. Dara a bachi. Dara da. Ba, da. Dar. Abachi. Don't know where the actual cuts are, but it's something around those lines. And it sounds weird because of everything I've said. I've said y'all and stuff. I'm trying my best to sound Asian because the Asian language and how it works matters. Imagine Asian accent, American words. Just imagine that. Accent matters, which is why I am sorry about my accent. It's very weird, and that also throws people off. Accent matters, even body language matters. Everything matters, which is why Titan and not not Destiny to Titan. I just wanted to hammer that home. I don't want to go into that because I'm wanting to continue as much as I can. This game has been flowing thus far, so I'm wanting to see what I can do. You know what? Can I? Mm-mm. Give me 1 second. Thank you. What are you? You could be a basic boy. Okay. I'm talking just nonstop right now as a cherry on top again for people to get to know me because this is just me talking. I'm not going to mute. You're going to hear me breathe. You're going to hear me do everything. Sorry in advance, but I am trying my best to just wind down and think out loud because it helps. Now, I will be muting when it is unnecessary coughing for you and swallows and stuff like that. And when I don't need to respond because that would just fuck me up. Stuff like this, because of how fine-tuned it is, I keep walking off the platform as I keep trying to jump. The reason why if I just jumped, and I knew if I just jumped, is because of how the distance downward matters. Like if I remember correctly. Yep. Just showing off exactly what I was trying to show off. I'm making a full video, whatever that has. This game is also a stealth game. Like reality itself. Life is stealth. Life is action. Life is all these different things that you can do in this game. Destiny 2 as well. A lot of other games. And that was not leaving it at the KK. That was me.
I'm glad we could
Just to
save them.
clarify. Same. It's very rewarding to do stuff like that. Even just finding them is very rewarding. Mm-mm. Ah, cliffhanger, bud. What is you, red bitch? I know you're not female, and I don't mean female, you whiny motherfucker. What do you summon? Oh, okay. Please just be blue. Please just be blue. Please just be blue. You're just blue. Oh, hell you. Oh hell yeah, thank you. Because you're actually really easy to fight. I already didn't